Guys, Elijah here with Baseball Express, and today we're going to be testing out the 2023 Bonesaber Hybrid. It's an all-new bat getting released on January 17th, so that's actually today when we're filming the video. And we're going to be pairing it alongside its counterpart, the one-piece alloy. So we're going to swing it today and see what the performance is like and see if there's a big difference in the two. Right off the bat, there's not a whole lot of cosmetic differences between, at least on the top part. The only real differences you're going to see are the handles right there where the two-piece construction comes in. It's got a little bit of a matte black to it, and the little strip right here that you see here is like half an inch smaller than the regular alloy. But yeah guys, we're gonna pair them up today and see how they fare, how they go against each other. We're gonna be swinging today in New York at Citi Field, so let's see how these bats perform. We're gonna start off right now with the two-piece hybrid. Let's take a couple hacks with it and see how it feels. No, 319, you part. There it is. Damn, line drives. Oh shit. We need a new case in here, dude. 94.2. Line drives.
Yeah, you're going so.
Yeah, dude. That's a big. 92.
How hard is that?
Maybe. That's done. Oh! Nah. That was way too inside. Man, I'm killing dead. 87. 92. Alright guys, time to give you my final thoughts or my final review on the 2023 Bonesaber Hybrid. As you can see, we actually changed the set of the video. We're actually doing it here at the bottom of the ninth studio in San Antonio, Texas. So I figured we'd kind of get out of doing them in my apartment because it's not as appealing as doing it here. It's a little bare in here, as you can see. We're actually in the process of getting a lot of stuff coming in here. We've got some custom gloves coming. We got a bat coming for Bat King that he signed that we're gonna put here. We got some jerseys of some big league guys that we've had on the podcast. Some personal friends of mine that we're gonna put on the wall, so we're pretty excited about that. But nonetheless, let's get to the review. Yeah guys, there wasn't, right off the bat, and I was talking to Mike about this when we were hitting it, I didn't see, especially off the tee, there wasn't a big difference, especially in sound and feel. From the tee, from the one piece to the hybrid, the two-piece hybrid. They sound the same, they feel pretty dang close. I didn't see much of a difference. I did see a little bit of a power output difference. That was one of the main things, but that actually can be attributed to the fact that these bats do take a little bit. The composite handled bats take a little bit to break in. They're not hot right out the wrapper like a one piece is. That was probably only the one difference. I think like by the end of the session I was probably 90 to 92 when with the Bonesaber we were mid 90, mid to upper 90s easily immediately. That was one of the only difference. But when we swing these bats, especially the hybrids, we're pretty much going just to see how it feels, how it swings. Those are pretty big aspects in when buying a new bat and how a bat feels and how it performs. Sure, it makes sense to see how it performs out the wrapper, but we do know with hybrids that it takes some time to break them into their full capacity. So one of the main things that I really did like, and this is something that I told Mike and I was thinking about it too after I left and went home, first of all, Warstic kills the designs. Their bats are always sleek and really cool, and the Bonesaber, the one piece looks awesome, and this one with the two piece with the mat on here is just, it's clean. It's clean. They also have this cool tape right here with the taper it's actually not an addition or a piece that they put onto it. This is actually metal. This is a metal piece to the bat, the taper at the handle, which talking to Ben over at Warstic, the owner, co-founder, sorry, he was talking to me about that, and it's interesting how they did that. It's pretty cool. The Gunner doesn't have it, but the Bonesabers all have this, which is insane. It's so cool. And hopefully I can work on Ben to see, but I know they have that all black gunner that they put out in the all black Bonesaber. They're only giving that, they're selling that directly, you know, Baseball Express won't get any of those, but I'm working and trying to get one of those to review because, and really just frame it somewhere because it looks safe. But as always, Warstic kills their designs. Between the two, there's really not a whole lot of difference. Like I said, you know, they look exactly the same. If you were to cut it here, you wouldn't be able to tell the difference. They look identical. The only difference is this big matte piece. If you've ever held a Warstic Bonesaber or a gunner in person, they have this little matte strip here with this color wave here. This one is just a little bit smaller than here. I guess probably just something to tell the difference. I'm not sure the reasoning there, but the design still flawless. And then of course, obviously, right when you get to the mid or the handle, you're going to see the difference, the two-piece construction versus the one-piece with this matte finish rather than the acrylic all the way through. But yeah, guys, I mean, I can't say anything bad about it. I'm a one-piece guy, always have been, so it's really tough for me to really choose a hybrid. I think the only hybrid I've really loved up to this point, besides, you know, getting into this one because I did really like this one and what it gives you at the plate. The Easton Hybrid was one of my favorites, just because of the way it felt, the balance. But this one is up there, man. It feels great in your hands, guys. It doesn't feel too end-loaded. You know, there's some hybrid bats that feel a little bit too heavy at the top rather than balanced, and this one kind of meets you right in the middle. It feels great. Took about 100 cuts with it. It started to break in a bit, but it still felt really good. No complaints here. I mean, if you're, and this is something I tell everybody when they're going into buying a bat, if they're looking to get a new bat. One thing I will tell you is if you're a power guy, you're a big dude, you know, I'm not gonna sit here and say you don't know. When you know you're a big guy, I would always recommend going with a one piece. Now I say that, and there's something more that I haven't really touched on, especially when doing our bat reviews. When you get a two-piece hybrid flex, anyone who's in the golf game or anything like that, who knows about shafts and stuff like that, when you get a two-piece bat, the thing about these is that they have more flex. When you have a one-piece metal, there's not going to be any flex. It's very stiff. It's stiff all the way through the zone. When you get one of these, right, you get any two-piece bat, they're going to have flex. Now, when you get the flex, when you come through the zone, it's good for someone who's a little bit younger, who may need a little bit of help, who's looking for that extra oomph in the strike zone, because it's going to come through and it's going to whip through the zone. And that's what that whip does. It's gonna, if you take it in slow motion and swing it, it's gonna come right here and it's gonna fly through the zone and it's gonna be bent, it's gonna have flex, and then it comes through the zone. So if you're coming on the outside corner, you need a little bit of help, it's gonna fling outside. If you need a little bit of help, you're gonna come through here, you're gonna get more out of this bat than you would on a one piece. But with that being said, sweet spots are normally a little bit smaller, but there is more forgiveness on the ends and towards the handle. So it really just depends on what kind of hitter you are. That's what's really going to make the difference here. Since me, and I love one-piece bats, I'm a bigger guy. I like to swing pretty dang hard. I'm not really a base hit kind of guy. In the cage, at least. In the game, different story. But for me, I've always been a one-piece guy. It's just always been that way for me. So for me, I love the one-piece Bonesaber. This one does come in a close second. I do like it more than the gunner, just because of how end-loaded the gunner is, but this bat does not disappoint, guys. It's solid. If you're a hybrid guy, if you're a two-piece swinging guy, this thing does not disappoint. It's up there. I mean, this thing's awesome. I'm a huge fan of Warstic and what they're doing over there, and these two Bonesabers are insane. But then, to be honest, like, the cool thing about this is that you can't really rule it out and say, oh, that bat's not good. The one piece is better, because these two bats are truly built and tailored for different kind of hitters. That's the whole reason that they're here. And Warstic knows that. They did a great job with that. They have the power with the gunner. They have the balance with the Bonesaber one piece, and they kind of did a little bit of hybrid thing. They met in the middle and they got this cool thing that they got going on. So nothing but good things to say about these things, guys. I really have no quails, besides the fact that it's not broken in all the way yet. So we're going to be taking more hacks for this, and we're going to actually have a hybrid bat battle round 2, because we've got a lot more new ones coming in. We've got the Victus Knox coming. We've got a lot of other bats coming that are going to be releasing. So it'd be cool to pair this one up there. But all in all, guys, it was great. It performed well. It swung well. I have no quails. It was awesome. Warstic knows what they're doing, and my gosh, they are killing the design game with the bats. I mean, this thing is extremely clean. And hopefully, like I said, Ben, I'm going to be on you to get one of those black Bonesabers, dude, because if you made a bat all black like this, my gosh, it is clean. So thanks to Warstic for sending this out to us. We really enjoyed it. We love swinging it. But, you know, that black one I need, man. I need to get that black one. But yeah, like I said, if you want a final verdict real quick, pairing these two together, if you need a little bit of more flex through the zone, go with the hybrid. If you're a strong, more power hitter, base hit kind of guy who's pretty standard in your swing, the one piece is your bat. But yeah, guys, thanks a lot for watching. And if you haven't swung these bats yet, if you haven't swung it and you're curious, if you're in the San Antonio area, we will be having a demo day. It will be on January 28th. I think that's in 2 weeks from now when this video is getting released. We're gonna have all the great bat brands out there. It's gonna be Louisville Slugger, Di Marini, Marucci will be there, Warstic will be there, Stinger will be there. And yeah, it's gonna be great. We're gonna have a lot of people out there. All these bats will be there for you to swing. So if you haven't, don't take my word on it. Come down, swing them yourself and see how they feel in your hands. But yeah, guys, thanks for watching, and we'll be sure to see you in the next one. We've got plenty more reviews coming up.